Wonder Woman, she's flying through the sky, punching Germans. Look at her go. That's the Wonder Woman theme. Legitimately. I'm not lying. Google that shit. That's something that happens in the movie. It's not. Hey everybody, fucking Wonder Woman, ramble rant. Fuck, well, not really a ramble rant because this movie was fucking good. Yeah, I'll say it. I know everybody's expecting. Oh, look at old man Napalm up on his fucking hill made out of all the fucking tissues he uses to jerk off to fucking Marvel over. Like, oh, I bet he's gonna contrive a reason to hate Wonder Woman. No, I'm not made of fucking stone. I'm not. I'm not an inhuman gargle trying to fucking just snuff out people's fucking happiness. I'm like, look, if you like the fucking tripe that DC's put out before Wonder Woman, you can do that. Like, I'm not arguing against you. If you like that shit, like, you can like it. It's shit though. Like, that's the problem I have with people who are like, they're good movies. They are not good movies. Batman versus Superman, Suicide Squad, and Man of Steel are not good movies. Wonder Woman, on the other hand, is. It feels like a fucking actual fucking movie with a coherent fucking plot from beginning to end, characters you can actually relate to and empathize with, and clear definable goals. It's fucking shockingly refreshing to see just to see this. It's great with it. Yeah, there's a couple niggles, but like it's on the same level as like the good like first movies from Marvel. Like I'm not gonna like compare it to like Captain America, like Winter Soldier, or Captain America 3, or Guardians of the Galaxy 2. Because like if I'm being honest, I kind of had more fun with Guardians of the Galaxy 2. Not saying that this movie isn't fun. Wonder Woman punches a fucking tower to death. That's a lot of fun. Like like pretty much every fight in this movie is fun. Remember, like, it's so refreshing, so fucking refreshing to see a fucking movie from fucking Warner Brothers and DC where the fights are fucking fun and you're not just holding your fucking head in your fucking hands and just like, when is this shit gonna fucking stop? Like, this is just a fucking mental barrage of fucking dreck. It's fucking draining. Like, that is, I mean, that's one of the neggles. Like, and again, like spoiler alerts, because I've already given my broad feelings on this movie. It's good. Go fucking see it. Like, encourage. Please, seriously, go see this fucking movie. Please encourage DC to make good movies. Like, again, I don't have a problem with DC making movies. I don't have a problem with them making movies that are different in fucking style and tone to Marvel. I just want fucking movies that don't just completely fucking shit on the fucking core of the characters, like fucking Batman versus Superman and Man of Steel did, or just completely squander a fucking great idea like Suicide Squad fucking did. Like, I just want good movies. How, like, I'm not the bad guy here. I am not the bad guy here. I just want good movies. That's all I want. It's all I fucking ask for. It's all I want. It's all I fucking want. It's just good movies. And it's it's funny too, because like H Bomber Guy did his whole Sherlock video and why it's bad and stuff. And that's like a key fucking reason why I don't like fucking DC's approach up until Wonder Woman with what they were doing with their fucking heroes. It's like, look, some things will have to fucking change in an adaptation. I understand that. Like, some things can only work in comic books, some things can only work in movies, some things can only work on television. But like, when you're adapting something, you should at least try to keep like the core appeal to the fucking character. Like like with Sherlock, like because I've always used like Sherlock as the example of this because everybody knows who the fuck Sherlock Holmes is. It's an easy thing to the because like people don't know like like a lot of comic book characters like they do now because we live in a geek centric fucking universe, but like fucking like where was I going with this? Oh yeah, with Sherlock Holmes, everybody knows Sherlock Holmes, and like the core thing with Sherlock Holmes is he uses deductive reasoning to solve problems. That's why a lot of people like shit on the Guy Ritchie movies. I kind of like them because it's like, yeah, it's fucking dumb, but he's still using deductive reasoning. He's using deductive reasoning for literally the dumbest fucking thing, like to just punch people. But like, it's fun. Like, who gives a shit? He's still using deductive reasoning. He's like Guy Ritchie at least knew like, look, this is the core thing people like with Sherlock Holmes. This is why he is one of the most endearing fucking literary archetypes ever. And like DC's just lost that with fucking Superman completely. Like with Batman, you can make an argument. It's like, look, all people really want to see from Batman is just him fucking beating up thugs and just not giving shits. And it's like, you know what? I kind of can't argue with that. But like with Superman, it's just it's, and I get it. Like I'm not saying. Like this has really become more of a defense of my reasonings for hating the DC cinematic universe. And again, I still hate the DC cinematic universe. For everybody who's like the DC cinematic universe is saved now, no, it's fucking not. Fucking 3/4 of it is still fucking shit. If I made a ham, lettuce, cheese, and tomato sandwich and I replaced the ham, lettuce, and cheese with fucking 3 different types of fucking shit, and I kept the fucking tomato, and it was the most delicious fucking tomato in the world, but like it's on top of fucking like cat shit, dog shit, and fucking possum shit. I couldn't think of a third shit. So, like, you'd be like, hey, why are you trying to feed me a shit sandwich? It's like, what are you talking about? There's a really good tomato on it. It's like that. It's still shit. It's like, sorry, DC Universe fans, but that's just math. That is math. That's why the Alien franchise is fucking shit. 8 movies, 2 of them are fucking good. So, like, at least you got that. Like, you have a better fucking good to bad ratio than fucking Alien versus Predator. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not good at math, even though I'm the one yelling about it. The math doesn't lie. Yeah, Superman, they just... Because in DC Comics, there's this concept of the Trinity. And it's Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman. It's the 3 most important heroes, and they each represent like one of the core universal good abstracts that like govern the DC universe, which is why like the DC universe is typically more like cheery. There's still like undercurrents of fucking darkness and stuff, but like with fucking like Wonder Woman's truth, I forget what Batman is, and Superman's hope. And like that's the big problem with like this current cinematic version of Superman is he's just a completely fucking hopeless character. And it's like I think reason is what Batman is. I can't remember. I always forget what Batman is. I can't like I want to say reason. It's not willpower because that's Green Lantern's whole fucking shtick. I think it's reason. I think it's reason. And with Suicide Squad, that should have been a television show. Because going back to the whole, like, some ideas work good in a comic, some ideas work good as a movie, some ideas work good as a TV show. The whole reason Suicide Squad got popular is because of two things. One, it was a cool in-way universe explanation to explain, like, why do fucking villains keep getting out of prison all the fucking time? Like, that makes no fucking sense. And two, and this is the more important one, it was who's gonna die this fucking month. Like, nobody is, theoretically, nobody's safe on the Suicide Squad. And like modern Suicide Squad, it's like they're not gonna fucking kill Harley Quinn. Why is she even fucking here? Like, I don't mind Harley Quinn being on like the Suicide Squad as like a one-off. Like, occasionally she joins, like, basically like how Deadpool was with the X-Men. But oh no, Deadpool's a full fucking member of the X-Men now too. So, like, they ruined that fucking game. Comic books ruin fucking everything. They really do. Like, they can't have a good thing until they're like, let's just fucking do the opposite because we gotta do something new and different. We're comic books. Like, at best, 10,000 people read us a month. Ugh. Fucking don't get me started on the big two comic industry. I can't say too much about DC right now because they're actually putting out really good quality, decent, compelling stuff on the comic side. Marvel, on the other hand, is just pumping out the fucking dreck. Oh, you know what? Fuck. I should have. Like, that's something I should do a video on, is fucking Nazi Captain America. Like, just that fucking shit. Oh, speaking of Nazis, going back to Wonder Woman, the reason you're fucking here, you're not here to hear me babble about things that are not Wonder Woman related. Again, this is a movie ramble, not a movie review. Like, I clearly labeled it. It's not a movie review. It's a movie ramble. If you have complaints, go fuck yourself. You might have known what you were getting into. Probably didn't. If you didn't, I'm sorry, but it was clearly labeled. Go fuck yourself. So, one of the guys in the Wonder Woman movie, the villain everybody keeps forgetting, Eric Lindendorf, I believe is how you pronounce his name. He's actually a real guy. Because I remember, like, when he showed up, I was like, that name sounds vaguely familiar, but it's not ringing the comic book bells. It's not ringing the comic book bells. It's ringing the fucking the history bells. Because I'm pretty sure I read about that guy somewhere. And then, like, sure enough, get home, look at my books, and I find one about, like, Germany before, like, the Nazis took over, and there he is, because he started his own fascist party after World War One, but he wasn't like the Nazi fascist. He actually hated the fucking Nazis, but he was more like military fascist. So think Starship Troopers the book, or South Korea after the fighting died down in the Korea Peninsula up until like the late 80s, early 90s. Like, think that kind of fascism. And spoiler alert, he dies. So this, yeah, like, not only like are there superheroes and stuff, there's actual real world, like, different consequences. Not saying like that's a huge different consequence, because like his political party never got super popular. Like, it was kind of popular amongst like some people in the military and stuff, but like he was kind of like his main thing though, and this is where like Wonder Woman brings up a weird alternate history thing, and I would not mind seeing this explored further in a movie set during World War II or in the 1920s or something. Ludendorff is the guy who popularized the backstab theory. Because Ludendorff was a huge fucking conspiracy theorist and shit. But his whole thing was Germany could have won the war if it wasn't for the politicians back in Berlin backstabbing the military. He's the guy who started that shit. So I'm wondering, did that ever start in this universe? And because that was one of the major things Hitler used in his fucking rise to popularity. So I'm assuming Hitler, like fucking is in the DC cinematic universe, but now like I gotta question that fact because they've killed off a historical figure who was one of the people who popularized, if not the person who popularized one of Hitler's main fucking thorough-ways to gain in fucking power. Like, I'm intrigued now, DC. You got my fucking interest. Nobody's really talking about that part, but like, you know, I'm fucking not only a comic book geek, but I'm also a history geek. So like, fucking, I remember shit like that, and in particular, World War I is really fucking overlooked and fascinated. I did like that. They did a really good job of just. I was honestly a little worried. I'll be honest. There's a lot of things I was worried about, but they were completely 100% unfounded. Fucking like Gal Gadot was great. Like, she was great. Like, there were a couple of scenes where like it was kind of like, what is she saying? But they were honestly few and far between. Most of them were in like the early part. Like, I think it was more like, I think it gets weird when she's trying to figure out like what accent would the Amazonians have. I think that may be it. But I like, again, it's a neggle. It's a little nitpick. It like, it never really took me out of the movie. Like, I also thought the Germans would be portrayed like very Nazi-ish, and there is some of that, but they make it very clear. It's like, look, not all the Germans are fucking like Dr. Poison and fucking Lundorf and fucking Ares, who like isn't the guy who you think he is. They do actually do a very effective, like, again, spoilers, but they do a very effective like bait and switch where you think Ludendorff is Ares, but it turns out he's not, and Diana just kills a guy. To be fair, he's all hyped up on like fucking drugs or something. Like, I wonder if that's gonna end up being the origin of the fucking the poison, the venom that fucking Bane uses. Like, I can see that just being like, oh yes, Batman. This drug I use is origins of World War I from a German scientist named Dr. Poison. Ah, yes. Ah, it breaks me. I just want to do Bane voice now. This is really, really fun. Ah, Batman! Why can't you be in a good movie? I mean, you were in Dark Knight. That was pretty okay. And Batman '89. That's a real nostalgia favorite. But I mean, like, look at the movies I've been in. Jesus fucking Christ! I'm always the fucking lackey. What the fuck gives? Like, I'm supposed to be your mental equal. But I'm always the fucking lackey. What the, seriously, Batman? What's the, like, I'm the villain in the comic who outsmarted you and broke your fucking back. Like it was a pack of fucking goddamn cigarettes. Why can't I ever fucking be taken seriously? Is it because of the way I talk, Batman? Is it because I always end every sentence to you with Batman, Batman? I don't know. Anyways, that's done. No more, no more Bane voice. That's probably not how Bane's gonna sound. And God, I wish it would be how Bane fucking. Because seriously, the fucking Dark Knight Rises was a shit fucking movie, but God bless him for giving the world fucking Bane. Because like basically like that entire movie is just Christian Bale and Tom Hardy going at each other like. I've lost fucking just what the fuck I was doing here. Oh yeah, Wonder Woman. Like, I looked down at the title of the Hangout. Like, that's it, Wonder Woman. Yes, Wonder Woman. Good, good movie. Um, Raises a lot of timeline questions, but not from like the actual. Well, there is one actual time. So the big problem I have with the movie is the end, because it literally just devolves down into fucking Wonder Woman yelling love and Ares yelling hate at each other, and Wonder Woman Kamehas fucking Ares because she has Kamehameha powers because she's the daughter of Zeus, and it's like it gets very Batman versus Superman in that part, and it also raises the question. It's like, why didn't you use your Kamehameha wave against fucking Doomsday? That that could have solved a lot of problems, Wonder Woman. Like, Superman having to kill himself. Did you just forget that you have Kamehameha wave powers? Also, that's something I did not expect. Like, I mean, I expected a lot of fighting, and oh boy, does this movie fucking deliver on that front. But like, fuck, man, like, I did not expect to see Wonder Woman fucking like. Is she gonna go Kaioken? Like Kaioken and fucking goddamn like Justice, that'd be really fucking cool if she goes Kaioken. I'm not gonna complain. How is it fucking Wonder Woman's a better fucking Dragon Ball movie than the actual Dragon Ball movie? It's really fucked up now that I didn't even think about that, but like, yeah, Wonder Woman's a better retelling of fucking Dragon Ball than fucking goddamn stupid yeah. There we go. I think I've talked enough. Probably not enough about Wonder Woman, but again, it's a good movie. I'm not good at staying on topic with things I find good. I just ramble like I did here. That's why I spent like probably 80% of this review bitching about like the other movies in the DC cinematic universe. Cause oh boy, I could fucking talk for 8 fucking hours straight about Batman versus Superman. I could give a goddamn thesis on Batman versus Superman. But yeah, Wonder Woman. Go see it. Encourage DC and Warner Brothers to make good movies. Like, do it. Stop watching this. The video's done. Bye bye.